So just rigging up, I'm just going to bait up. I'm just going to fish in this area here, probably sort of a bit tight to the margin there a bit. Let's see if we can get something there. We'll chuck one out the other side in more of the channel. This is the bait I've got. I'm only bring two because it's notoriously quite slow here, so I don't like to waste too many dead baits. So let's just, how can I position this? Let's put it there for now. So these are the fine wire hooks. So I'm going to put the smaller bait in these. And as I haven't got many baits, I've got to be really careful with it when I cast. So the top hook goes in, the tail. These other hooks, well actually I've lost there's only two on there, I've actually lost a treble, so but that's okay, that's still plenty. And that's it, I'll just lob it out like that. This smelt is absolutely dynamite if they're there. So as it gets colder like this, some people live bait and some people use lures and all this sort of stuff. Or a wobbled smelt, that's my... But I find when the water gets a lot colder, I find you just got to be patient and it's a dead bait. But notoriously dead baits do sort out a better fish. So let's just see what we got. That's tangled around the rod tip. No, I think that's all right. I think he says it's not too bad. Just a little flick, and I don't want to get it. It's not too snaggy, so we're just going to underarm it and flick it. Something like that. I find, you know, you can agonise over where I should put it and this, that and the other. Sometimes just out there, let it fish, let the wind take the scent, you know, the current take the scent, and just, you know, they'll find it. They'll find it. Most important thing is presentation. Good quality bait and presentation. So pike do have a habit of dropping the bait if they feel any resistance, especially if you're using carp gear on like a bait run or something. That slight little bit of resistance there. Carp, no problem. Pike, ugh. Sometimes you get away with it, sometimes not. I find just a bail arm open like that is the best. So there's just zero resistance. So in effect, it's really just you and the float for an indication that there's a fish there. You won't hear no ratchet or anything like that. So you've got to be keeping an eye on it all the time. And that's it. That's just so he doesn't feel anything. So don't want to give him any cause. Don't want to get the line sort of trapped between the reel as he moves off, anything like that. I've had fish drop the bait because they felt resistance when I first started out. And that's it. It's just, you know, I'll be brutally honest. Sometimes there's a heron over there. That's a good sign. It means there's some fish here. Two herons, look, have moved in. See, this is a broad here. There is a channel which comes through here. Where are we? There's a channel which comes through here to the main river over there, but it's a lot slighter. So you could probably even fish in that, and we'll probably do that. The water's cloudy. I quite like that for pike fishing. So the dead bait is the key there. A wobbled smelt is worth a try, but you guarantee there'll be a lot of snags close in. So you get, you know, a lot of problems with that kind of thing. It's a very windy day, so the wind's coming over us like this, so we're tight into the bank this side, and we're now gonna pop another one up out that way. So there's the bait there. So you can see the top hooked, one hook in the tail. It's gone right through the bone there, so that's pretty good. And then wherever you can get this one in, really, like that. Too bad. So I sort of sit like that on the bottom. Herring's really good, seriously good bait. I'm just trying to think. Just don't want the wire up there like that. You want it flat on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do I'm going to give it a little bit of extra, give the stop knot an extra foot or so. Yeah, that's coming down to me there. Just a little bit of a fail safe, because we've had more water in and it's going to be a fraction deeper. It's just got to be, you need a bit of luck on the day, but you need, it's how you set up. It's like, no far you cast or anything like that. That's more patience, but it's having it set up correctly. So that's quite a big chunky bait. I'm just looking just to push this out into the main channel. Not too far. Yes, I'm not really whacking that on the cast because I don't want anything to happen to the dead bait. I just want it just away from the boat enough. As you can see, just there. It's not too far away. Just flicked it almost. So the baits, and you see it going down, look, it's picking up the line, look. The float, you notice, is staying flat. In this wind, the boat's going to move around a little bit. That's why it's looking a little bit weird sometimes. But that one as well, look, you can see the float is horizontal, the bait's on the bottom, and there you go. And that's all it is. And again, this is 12-pound line. It's getting a bit old now, this line, but had some good fish on it. We'll soon see if we lose one. Like that, and I'm looking to bail arm open, and I just want the rod ring down there, so then line can just at free will can just come off. You see the flatness of how much the boat is moving a little bit with this strong wind, but that's fine. See what unfolds. We get a take. Might be better to put the other bait out this side. We'll just try a few different things for a start. Try a few things. Like how cloudy it is. Had some of my biggest pike when the water's cloudy. So you just never know. Never know. Okay, right, let's see if we can get one. We've got a fish on. What's going on with this? This has gone right on with it. Fish. Lose it now, my luck. He's a monster, but he's not too bad. I don't know what you can see of this, but you can see of it. Snag on a bloody. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's not huge. Sort of It could be 10. Like the old herring, that's for sure. Under that boat. There we go. I don't think the herring's there. Oh, one hook's out, that's good news. There he is. Nice fish. One hook's out, that's handy. Okay, let's see how we get on. Right, here we go again then. I put it in the same spot. I thought I'd had a bite there, but I got tangled up around the rope, and not fished in this one before. But so again, we're just looking to do something like that with it. So there's a bit of a floating leaf there or something. Let's see what happens. Just waiting for it to hit bottom. There's a bit of a leaf there I didn't see. A bit of a sort of a floating bit of weed, which isn't a good thing if the line's going through it, but it should be okay. Especially if that moves off. Caught absolutely instantly, you wouldn't believe it. I've just been fishing in a different spot and the water's really mucky, which I don't mind, but there's just nothing there at all. But I've just come back into the marina and just tied up in a deeper area, and weed's moved off a bit, that's all right. That's roughly what I had the last one, but I had this bait just off here, and it ended up going round the back of that rope there. There's something there. There's an anchor down there or something. So I've just managed to get the boat round and just untangled it. Bit of a mess, but isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Just deep up this end. My one's right at that end. I have had pike on that end, but yeah, incredible, incredible. Tie some more traces up. That's what we need to do. There's a bit of wind there. Well, he's not come back. There was no teeth marks in it. I was cast not far from there, and the bait ended up over there, and it was bobbing away. But I didn't really see the full picture because I was busy unhooking the other fish. So I was like, right, let's have a look and see what teeth marks are in the bait, because we got it back. And there's zero in there at all. That's happened before. I've seen the deadbaits move a good 5 metres or so. Definite pike got hold of it and then moving off with it, but no teeth marks. They must just pick it up sometimes just in the very, you know, outer part of the lips, the jaw, and just move with it. That's why you don't want to strike too soon. So yeah. So that one was hooked just down here, look. Just in there, just near this boat here. This blue boat, or the white and blue bottom. Yeah. So it's about £7 or £8, I reckon, something like that. The water in here is definitely a little bit clearer. Definitely. But this is a nice time of the evening as the sun starts to starts to go down, there's a good bite on. Look, I keep saying, it's night time. I don't think they feed a lot at all. They do, not a hell of a lot. But it's these light hours, that first bit in the morning when there's a bit of light, and then right at the end. But this time of year, there's not many hours of light. So, right now is a good one. Nice and dull and overcast, nice and windy, bit of wind, dull and overcast. It's cold, but it's not bitterly cold. It's about 6 degrees, something like that. So it's perfect. It's classic pike conditions. Under these boats, they'll hang out under these boats, literally just following the food. Just hanging out where the roach are, roach and rudd. Just drifting around, hiding under these boats. So, I'm surprised he's not come back. It's almost like I'm not trying one of these other boats or something. I could do. I've got the wind behind me as well, so I could plonk this right in front of those other boats there. But these smelts are so scenty with that wind doing that. If there was one under there, he would probably travel to it, because you can smell it. Only came with 2 dead baits. Because it notoriously is slow, and I don't like chucking a lot of baits away. Really, when I go and fish these waters, if you can get 1 run, you've done well. So you only need 2 rods, 1 bait. This float is sort of spinning around a little bit there. When you're watching it like this, you really can see what is going on. An initial sort of twitch or something like that where you sense there's a fish there, you know. But more often than not, you're busy doing something, making a cup of coffee or something, or you're unhooking another fish, and that's when you miss it, you know. But there's a lot of snags here. These boats, you see, they have lots of ropes, other anchors and things. So a big pike, you're going to struggle here. You just do the best you can. You just do the best you can and just pray for a bit of luck. But yeah, you just really, there's lots of little posts and things. You just, yeah. But this is where the fish are. This is the thing, you see. The difficult spots, sometimes that's where they hang out. So you've got to adapt your strategy. And there's no point fishing where there ain't any bloody fish. It's as simple as that. But yeah, fish always like structure. They like things which are dark. Other bait fish like these boats, hiding out on these boats. Yep. So we're just waiting for that take now.